Next week, children and families from all over Hawaii will come together to remember and recover from the loss of a loved one. Hospice Hawaii's annual Family Summer, Kapilina Pulama, lets children know that they are not alone. And here to talk about the impact of this kind of program is Kenneth Zeri, the President and Chief Professional Officer of Hospice Hawaii. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Mahealani. It's a pleasure to be here.
So when children deal with grief and the loss of a loved one, it's often very different from the way an adult handles it. What are some of the signs that you see when children suffer the loss of a loved one?
Dealing with grief for children is different, and frankly, it's actually dependent upon their developmental status. So you know that little children, they have some mysticism surrounding it, so there's a degree of uncertainty, and it isn't until kids start to get in the kind of the 7 to 10 year range that the understanding more the permanence of the loss. Just like adults, children may feel sadness. Not may, children do feel sadness. They feel the separation, but it's expressed differently. You and I have tools of language and experience to talk about our losses, but children don't have those.
So what can parents do during a critical time?
The most important thing for parents to do is to acknowledge the loss is there. So often we see families that will simply say, no, let's not talk about it, and it's buried, and it's never addressed. And that's a really exciting thing about the camp, is it really does give an opportunity to say, this hurts, this is a loss, and then to learn how to deal with it.
And I know that you've put on this camp for many, many years. It's in Punalu'u. I'm sure it's a time for the kids to just be kids, right?
It is. You know, that's the most important thing. Children still want to play. Children, in the midst of it, they deal with their loss in small bits, so they'll be sad and then they'll play. The camp gives us an opportunity to have times of play and times of introspection.
And I know that people can register. They can go to a link on KITV.com. It's go to the As Seen On section of KITV.com. It's $50 for registration,
Correct.
Right?
Correct. And if they're interested, they should call our chaplain, Clarence Liu, and he'll help them figure that out.
All right. It's the 12th Annual Family Camp. It's June 24th through the 26th. It's at the Queen Liliuokalani Children's Area in Punalu'u. Registration, again, is $50. Well, Kenneth Zeri, thank you so much for joining us.
My
and
pleasure.
We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And don't forget, if you'd like to watch this interview again, you can go to the morning section of our website, KITV.com. We'll be right back. It is 5:49.